game. Willie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second now is Fowler. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Anthony Rizzo makes his first appearance here, and he'll do so in a good RBI spot. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Santana going back on it. Gone! A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
One out, runner on third. He's just looking for something he can get in the air, and he does a lot more than that. He gets this thing high in the air all right, and all the way over the wall, too.
Settling in now, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The tail of the tape on that last home run, 410 feet. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. But they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Here's the first pitch to him. Kyle Schwarber is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. But fortunately here, no advance. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. He's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Miguel Montero steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Nieuwenhuis ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, they are definitely getting a jump on things to start this one. This will go for a double, and that makes it 3-0 already. And even though there's still plenty of baseball to be played, they've got themselves a pretty good cushion, and they're threatening for more.
Jake Arrieta will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Chris Carter makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Arrieta gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Squared that one up just a little late. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Swinging a shot back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Standing in now, Kirk Nieuwenhuis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree? A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Milwaukee leaves 1, still down 3-0. Addison Russell strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle. VR ranging up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is. But here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle. And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Cubs have decided to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now, the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, this is really turning into an onslaught now. I mean, you see it right there. 7 hits against him now. We're still just in the second inning. And you want to at least give him a chance to work out of it, but at this point, I can't really see him turning this thing around.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Ready to take his hacks again, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. One there, on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Well, this is a potential rally killer right here. They do get one run, but it costs them 2 outs in the process.
Chris Bryant strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Drilled down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Leading off the inning, Jonathan VR, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already. And there's 1 gone in the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Into the box, Willie Peralta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Number 2, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back for more from the north side after this. Jason Hayward digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Neuenhuis is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Peralta sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Under it, Gennett, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, this isn't an easy play for a second baseman. He's got so much to worry about. The first baseman backing up, the right fielder charging in. But this is his ball, and he puts it away without much trouble.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
The pitcher, number 49, Shake.
Yeah, he got a pretty good pitch to hit there. He puts a real charge into this thing. You see it rattle around the plant life out there, and he pulls into second with 2 bases.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Lucroy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And that may be the pitch that he'll remember from this at-bat. When he's hot, he doesn't miss that.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Chris Carter will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle, gloved by Russell. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Addison Russell is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The shortstop, Addison.
Peralta into his motion. First pitch on the way. And that's dead center for strike one.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. And I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And that's a classic sequence there. 2 straight fastballs, get him ahead in the count 0-2. And then they come with something that looks like a fastball, but takes a sharp left at Albuquerque. Has no answer for that.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and that'll be taken down by Hill, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Javier Baez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Shot towards second, leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back with more. Javier Baez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 9.
Domingo Santana heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And he is in there.
The batter, third baseman, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Arrieta sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Now to the plate, Kirk Neuenhuis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Now batting,
Jonathan Villar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Anthony Rizzo Strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Lucroy gonna have to hurry and taking it out there for the first out.
Now batting,
Chris Bryant digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far, and you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. 0-1, here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a two-out single.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Neuenhuis has a beat on it. And that retires the side. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 5. Ramon Flores will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
number 61, Ramon.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Arrieta is ready. Here he comes 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter,
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Scooter Gennett will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jonathan Lucroy started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he can... Michael Blazek will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
54, Michael.
Miguel Montero will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. Jake Arrieta comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Neuenhuis is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Addison Russell steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The center fielder, number
Dexter
24.
Fowler will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Braun. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Oh, it looks like they might be making something out of nothing here with 2 outs. You get the first 2 quick outs, and you're thinking, hey, this inning's not going to amount to much of anything. But now all of a sudden, you get runners at second and third here, and who knows, a third straight hit could get you 2 runs.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Line drive to left. Braun is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. High and deep to center field. Back goes Fowler, still ranging back. Gone! Ryan Braun with the solo home run. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets fouled. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
No outs, nobody on. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Domingo Santana will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Aaron Hill stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A little bouncer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. Anthony Rizzo will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. chop foul at the plate. Strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Neuenhuis is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman.
Ready now, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
And that is not good.
Grounded down the third baseline. Hill is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 22.
Jason Hayward digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning. Any surprise that he's back out there for the 8th?
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Hernan Perez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down here. Jonathan Barrios is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Schwarber will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Miguel Montero ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Line softly out toward left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Jake Arrieta will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Runner at first here, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Jeanette. There's one. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back for more from the north side after. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Scooter Jeanette, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Fowler is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the ninth inning for a pitcher. One pitch, one away. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. One out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Ryan Braun makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.